Hey guys, in this episode we complete our first big leg of the trip and start exploring around Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. Naturally, we run into more problems, but at least this time it's not self-inflicted.
I don't think I've heard so many birds in my life.
And now the car won't start.
Yeah, I'll leave it as a little bit of a surprise. Good morning, we are filled up and back on the road again. It's something a bit strange going on with my tyre pressure, like temperature and stuff. So we're just making a few adjustments and seeing how that goes, because it's given me some weird readings this morning. Got the handy Makita. Very convenient. The thing that impresses me the most is the battery life on it. Cannot fault that.
I went down to the sea where the river finally...
We made it to Queensland.
Woohoo!
Yay. It is definitely slightly warmer in the morning, so that's nice.
Sure.
Slightly. New South Wales, we got a bonus night in New South Wales. It just wanted to hang on to us for that one extra night. That's cool. I've never seen so many goats in my life.
Yeah, driving through outback New South Wales, so many goats.
Yeah.
Just on the side of the road. They're all the ones you do see, so how many don't you see?
Yeah. And I reckon goats are smarter than roos, because they run away from cars when you drive past, as opposed to roos kind of hop towards the car.
Well, they just want to come for the ride.
That's true.
To dreamland.
What? So, let's see what Queensland's got in store for us. We've stopped for a little side mission on our adventures. And yeah, I'll leave it as a little bit of a surprise, because it may be a little bit of a surprise, hopefully. Last night was pizza night at the pub. And I just wanted to take a moment to just have a little bit of appreciation for how good leftover pizza is. Not much of a surprise. We found a little pullover bit on the side of the road where we thought we might be able to go fossicking for gold, which would have been really cool.
Yeah, apparently it's like a place that's been quite heavily fossicking before.
Fossicking.
I think it was hard to find where to go to actually do that. So we thought we'd just have some lunch and yeah, that's about it. Now we're back on the road. Sometimes after packing a caravan up and getting on the road, we're both like, did we shut that? Did we put that away? So we've just pulled over to double check. We should probably write a list at some point to, I don't know, have a list of stuff we need to check before taking off. We will now see if everything was all good. He walked straight past the car. We all good?
Yeah, except for now we're going to be stuck behind some bloody caravanners. Ugh, they're the worst. Just riding.
What's funny, Mitchell?
Bloody caravan drivers, I tell you. I thought I had a car or two behind me, but there's been about 20 cars that have passed us.
If not more.
Yeah, they're still coming. But it is exiting a quite a reasonable sized town.
Yeah,
so,
Warwick,
yeah.
Queensland, so we're exiting that. Luckily there's 2 lanes now, so there's an overtaking lane, so we can go a bit slower in the left lane and let everyone pass the right lane. Just be patient, guys.
Yeah, we'll get there together.
Yeah.
We made our way into Brisbane, where we stayed with family for a week or so, which allowed us to finalise some last minute things before setting off on the next big leg of our journey.
Good morning.
Morning.
We are going on a little bit of a stroll, just at Wellington Point, and then there's like a little sandbar that's exposed so you can walk out to King Island, I think it is. Today we're just going to go for a bit of a explore around. I think we're going to go to Mount Tamborine. I was not going to say that correctly. And then yeah, I think there's like a cool little coffee shop we're going to stop off at as well that we've been recommended. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that and come join us on this adventure.
Again.
I'm entering gymnastics when the Olympics is here in 2030, I think. I'm majestic. AF. Your turn, Bridie.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Let's go have a suss on the island.
Guys, we made it to the tip of Australia.
No, it's just Wellington Point,
Ah.
King Island.
Oh yeah, I see there's... Yeah.
There's more Australia over there.
Yeah, right, okay.
To be continued.
We'll get there. Bridie, can you ask me that question again so we can get an answer from the people?
Well, I was just wondering if fish get puffed out, like, do they get unfit and then get puffed out? Well, we just saw one like jumping out the water and then suddenly it just stopped doing it, so...
Maybe it was puffed out.
Yeah, or maybe it got.
It might have got.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just say that it got puffed out. It's having a break.
Got puffed out.
So yeah, do fish get puffed out? Please tell us. Let us know.
Also, and then if they're like, do they breathe heavier? So there's more bubbles in the water.
Valid question.
We'll never know.
The things we need to know.
So the little walk out to King Island from Wellington Point is something you do during low tide hours, because it starts to cover over.
Wow, look at it creeping in though. Look at it. That's so cool. I'm walking on water.
I don't know if anyone else is that interested in clouds, but these clouds over there look so fluffy. That is all I have to say. We are on our way up to Mount Tamborine. It's about 60 k's out of Brisbane. Apparently it's about 550 meters above sea level. It's about 8 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. It's a really good climate for both flora and fauna. So not only are there some beautiful scenery and stuff, hopefully we might see some cute little animals. Probably mostly birds, but yeah, so let's go see.
What are we going to see on our adventures, Bridie?
A bird. This would be cool, a lace monocle. We're in the rainforest at Mount Tamborine. This is the skywalk, and we're quite high up.
Yeah, like... Just kidding, nobody
However,
fell.
The trees are still high up.
Yeah, wow. I hadn't looked up. Just keep like this walkway is suspended very far out, and it is very wobbly when people walk along it. It's actually sort of sketchy. Definitely should have taken your quills before coming on this tour. This pole here, as well as a few cables that are attached to it, the last supports for about 22 meters, 20 meters or so. Yeah, pretty wobbly, pretty cool. We did see some birds, as Bridie said, but I found my favourite at the end of the tour. I'm pretty excited. It's the second one I've seen today actually, but this one looks a little bit friendlier than the other one.
Bridie and I couldn't come up to Queensland without checking out the Australia Zoo for the first time.
It's like, oh, it's lunchtime. Oh.
Hi, buddy.
They're Mitchell's favourite. Unsuccessful.
Luckily we don't have to worry about this bad boy. He's behind glass.
Cosmo's cute little cousin enjoying his 5 seconds of fame.
Nice catch. Not the case at all. So unfortunately, that box is the pig, the next not intelligent, he grabs feet. So with this one, oh, there he goes, 1 death roll straight up. You keep going, do 2 death rolls.
On the surface, the Australia Zoo just seems like any other zoo. But if you pay attention to some of the little details around the place, you can really feel the family history and their commitment to conservation.
Hi, Julian.
So we've just spent the day at Australia Zoo. It's been a long day. We've been up at 6 o'clock this morning to take our car to a place to get the suspension upgrade. We spent the day at the zoo, hoping to leave the zoo, go pick up our car and drive back again, but they've just rang us and said it's not done yet. They had some trouble getting some parts, which sucks. So we have to get like a hire car tonight, and then our plans tomorrow aren't happening because we have to go pick up our car again. We've also done a silly and didn't pre-book an Uber, so now we're waiting half an hour out the front of the zoo, waiting for the Uber to come pick us up. So
Been a big day.
yeah, big day.
But the zoo was awesome.
Yes, the zoo is very good. It's just put a little bit of a downer on the end of the day and tomorrow's plans, but yeah, I guess we're very blessed to spend the day at the zoo with some family that I haven't seen for 15 or so years, so that was really cool. Always recommend zoo. Good old Steve Irwin. Crikey.
Crikey.
So yeah, that's today.
For the first couple of weeks of the trip, it felt like we had brought Adelaide's winter weather with us. Finally, we got a glimpse of the Queensland weather we were hunting for. After picking up our car and getting everything done we needed to, we started to head north looking for more of this sunshine.
As you head north from Brisbane, there's this tower above the tree line on top of this hill and mountain, and it looks like it's floating. And we've just confirmed that it is not floating. It in fact does have supports and is not magical.
Like the lookout bit and then the roof, it looks like the roof's levitating because it's so hard to see the struts, I guess.
I wish we took some footage of that, because the closer you get, even at the last glimpse of it, it still looks like it's levitating. But it's not. Fact.
Or you have to find out yourself.
Yeah, we could be lying. That's true.
Yeah, I guess the 60 or so k's out of Brisbane, it's about halfway between there and the Sunshine Coast. If you're going through there, check it out.
See what you think. Let us know.
Prepare to take water, possibly an asthma puffer up there.
And a set of rollerblades for the way down.
Oh boy. Probably not a hill you would roll down like I did the other day.
But also, be our guest. You decide.
We set up camp in this beautiful spot for a few days while we explored the Sunshine Coast. Unfortunately, Bridie wasn't feeling too great today, so I went on a hike to Kondalilla Falls with a friend of mine who I haven't caught up with in years. On our hike, we found this fella, a speckled longfin eel. They spend their entire life in freshwater creeks and streams, except for when they head out to deep sea to breed at the end of their life cycle.
So I've just tried to cook some dinner. Didn't go so well. I was trying to cook a microwave rice packet. I had it in this container, had the boiling water, had the lid on, put it in the microwave how you're supposed to cook it. And then it started boiling, so I took it out of the microwave, got it to about here, the lid popped off, and it boiled everywhere. Went all over the cupboard, burnt my foot. I won't be doing it in the microwave, I'll be cooking it from the stovetop from now. We got there. With my burnt foot. It's pretty red.
It is pretty red. We're going on a hike. We went to a shop and just bought some stuff, and Bridie asked, oh, you know, anything worth seeing? And the guy behind the counter's like, oh yeah, go check out Mount Coolum. It's a nice hike to the top, awesome views at the top. And we're like, oh yeah, cool, no worries. So we, as we were driving closer to it, the mountain kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and yeah, it looks like it's pretty high up. So yeah, see how that goes for us. We've committed now. Yeah, Bridie's ahead of me, I've got to catch her, so yeah, hopefully we survive. We haven't done a decent hike for a while, so it should be good. Full drive mode, engage. We're off. I haven't found Bridie yet. Oh, and I've been legging it. She's done well. I found her. These are some steep stairs. It just gets more and more vertical. How are you going?
Okay.
Same.
We did it. We just climbed Mount Coolum. It's about a 200-metre incline above sea level. It's only about a 1.6 kilometre hike. It's pretty steep bits in some spots. We're on our way back down now, but had to have a few breaks. But I did it.
Yeah, good job.
Check out the view. So we just did the nice Mount Coolum little hike up the mountain. It's quite nice up there. And we got back to the bottom, got ourselves a little snacky snack. And now the car won't start. So that's fun. Just called the RAA. So hopefully they'll be here within the hour.
That's what they said, which I thought was pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, which is pretty good, but time will tell. So yeah, stay tuned and see what happens.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Hopefully.
As usual, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us out a lot, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hopefully neither of us gets lost.
Yeah.